Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ella, and I thought that today I would do my favorite books of all time. I thought that would be a good way to get to know me, because this is gonna be like a book channel / gaming channel, because those are my two main interests. So I thought I'd start with the books. We have like 15 or 16 books here, all different kinds of genres and categories. So I hope you like it, and comment down below if we have any favorites that match. We probably will. And don't forget to like, subscribe, don't forget it. Okay, we're gonna start off very strong, I think, with Cersei by Madeline Miller. Oh my god, I just finished this book yesterday. It broke my heart. It was also amazing. Like, it broke my heart in a good way because it had a happy ending. Spoiler, I don't know. But holy crap, I don't know if I need to reread it. I don't know if I need to stop reading books forever. I don't know what it is, but this hit my heart and I'm still recovering. Cersei is a queen. She's not literally a queen, but she's a queen in my heart. She's a goddess. She's a witch. She has a lot of interactions with very famous Greek characters and monsters and such. I would recommend going in with a medium level of knowledge about Greek myth and such. If you know too much, it might not be as fun. If you know too little, it might not be as fun. But this is, holy crap, a new favorite. I'm gonna reread it. I'm gonna cry again. I'm gonna tab it. Cersei is everything to me. She's just, she is it. She's the one. She's the best one. All right. So, starting off very strong. Moving on from that, Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. Probably already heard of this one as well, but oh my gosh, is it actually worth the hype? It is so cozy. It's so low, like the stakes are so low. The story is so sweet. The characters are all so like adorable and amazing, and it's just fun to read. It's like playing The Sims or Animal Crossing in a book. It's like, okay, I can visualize how you are building this cafe. I can visualize these characters. It's just so like comforting and cozy and relaxing to read, honestly. So this one, must read as well. Now this one's a bit controversial. My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Tessa Moshfegh. Now, the reason this is controversial, I think, if I'm understanding the controversy correctly, is that people don't really vibe with the main character. Oh, some people do, some people don't. She's kind of not very nice. She's very apathetic, morally gray, not the nicest lady, but I support her rights and I support her wrongs, and it is her right, if she's just rich and depressed, to try to sleep for a whole year. Like, do your thing, girl. If I could do that, I would. Trust me. Like, I don't care that you don't care about other people. That's awesome. Do you. You don't have to care about other people. That's epic. Good for you. But yeah, I listened to this on Audible. Great Audible experience. I needed the physical copy so I could tab it because that's how much I enjoyed it. So yes, love this one. Amazing. Now, back to Miss Madeline. Miss Madeline Miller, breaking my heart every day of the week. I read this one at the beginning of the year. It was an instant love, an instant cry. It's so amazing. I recommend, if you are going to read Song of Achilles and Cersei, to read Song of Achilles first, because she did write it first, and Achilles and Patroclus are mentioned a few times in Cersei, so it's kind of cute to see after you've read this one. This one is more of an intimate focus on two characters' stories, Achilles and Patroclus, and how their life and love goes during the Trojan War. So it's a very like set story with set characters, and it's more intimate and closed in, whereas Cersei is more of a wide lens view of one character throughout thousands of years and how she's interacting with a bunch of different characters and myths and things like that. Both amazing, different reasons, but they're Madeline Miller has an amazing way of writing books. I eat it up. I love it. I'm into it. Read this, please. All right, next. This one's also very sad. A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. Now, Monster Calls is about a little boy whose mother has cancer, and it is how he is interacting with that while she's alive, and the inevitable grief he will feel. How is he going to react? What does he think is appropriate? What isn't appropriate? Just how is he going to deal with this grief that is inevitable? Like, it's going to happen. He knows it's going to happen. What is he going to do about it? So this is the illustrated edition. Let me see if I can. I highly, highly recommend getting this edition specifically because it's just so like fun. Oh, there's one. It's just so much more of an experience with the pictures and the art. It's so beautiful. Moving on, this has been my favorite book, my #1 favorite book for over a year now, and I never hear people talk about it. It makes me so sad. This came out in 2021. It is The Keeper of Night by Kylie Lee Baker. You need to read this book. I promise this should and would be on the Book Talk trending page if more people knew about it. It's incredible. It is about this main character, Ren. It's a duology, by the way. So there's 2 books, but that's it. You just got to read 2 books. They're both incredible. But it is about this main character, Ren, who is half Shinigami, half British Reaper. And it's about her journey from England to Japan, and her exile and running from people and trying to find herself and trying to find who she is, because she's not been accepted her whole life. So if she wasn't accepted there, will she be accepted here? And there's a lot of interactions with famous like yokai and Japanese myths and legends. So it's actually super, super, super interesting. The plot is amazing. The characters are awesome. Ren is also very like morally gray, but I eat that shit up, as I have said. Please, please check this out if you love, if you like fantasy or like finding yourself, your Shinigami, your Reaper. If that sounds awesome to you, read it. It is so good, I promise you. All right, moving on from that, we do have a poetry book. One poetry book on the list. It is The Flowers of Evil by Charles Baudelaire. This was written in 1857. It is a collection of a lot of different poems. As you can see, it is pretty tabbed up because I loved it so much. Sorry, the angle changed. My phone is dying. I can't tell what it looks like now. Where were we? Flowers of Evil, Charles Baudelaire. Read this if you're interested in poetry. He has some really amazing pieces that are just, they're just interesting. You should check it out. Next on the list is, we're gonna rapid fire these next 3 because they're very like well known and famous, and you've probably already heard of them and read them. So the next one is The Wind in the Willows. This is a classic children's tale. This is a folio edition, that's why it kind of looks a little strange. So cute, so sweet, you must read it. Okay, the next one is The Secret Garden. Also similar children's story, wholesome, sweet, very, very cute, must read it. Moving on, the next very, very well-known one is The Great Gatsby. If you read this in high school and you didn't like it, try it again. It is so good, I love it so much. I love Gatsby. Don't like Daisy, I'm a Daisy hater, but I do love Gatsby, one of my favorites. All right, this one, The Stranger by Albert Camus. The Stranger is kind of a philosophical piece about what is the point, what does it matter, why are we alive, there's no reason for it, which I'm on that train. I'm with that train of ideas and theories and thoughts. The main character is very morally gray, maybe even like dark, sort of evil to some people, and it's just about his life of insanity, basically. Like, why do we do the things we do? Why does it matter? Why is being alive so special? What is the point of it all, you know? So you should definitely read this. It's very interesting. It's very interesting the way it's presented. I highly recommend that one. The next one is We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson of Haunting of Hill House fame. Now, this one has a lot of like Tim Burton vibes. It's very autumnal. It's very good to read. You should read this in October if you were going to read it. The two main characters are sisters. The rest of their family is dead. They have this tumultuous relationship with the townspeople, and the townspeople don't like them for a few reasons. But the way the story twists and turns, and how their relationship is described, and how their house, their dilapidated mansion is described, is so incredible. This book lives in my head always. It is so good. It is so interesting. It's like gothic, classic, fantastic. You should read this one. All right, the last two on this list are a manga by Junji Ito. The first one is going to be Love Sickness. Now, I didn't know if I should choose this one or Uzumaki. I love both of them equally, I think. But this one is I just remember having such a fun time reading this one. It's mostly one story. There are a few like short stories in the back, but it is mostly one story about girls who are suddenly not being alive anymore. After they meet a strange shadowy figure in the crosswalks, and people around town are meeting people in the crosswalks as like a way to find a date. So you're out in the crosswalks trying to find a date, and then these girls are seeing this mysterious shadow figure while they're out there, and then they are ending up dead. So what's going on there? I don't know. Super interesting story. Now the very last one is a Junji Ito manga, and it is Dissolving Classroom. Look at that. Look at that. It is so funny, and I think this is such a good time to talk about it, because it is basically about how disingenuous public apologies are. We all saw the Colleen video, I think, and how insane that was. So these two characters basically just profusely apologize for everything that they do, and people around them literally start to melt and die because these apologies are like killing them. And it's just like a really funny and interesting commentary on public apologies and these sorries that don't mean anything, and it's just so funny and well done, and also like violent and crazy, but I love it. It's one of my favorites from him, of course. I think that's it. I think that's the whole list. I think we did it. I think we made it. If, like I said at the beginning, I think we share any favorites, please let me know in the comments below, and please let me know if you check any of these out. Specifically, if I had to recommend one, it's gonna have to be The Keeper of the Night. I will recommend this till the day I die. It's so good. Yeah, if you like it, don't forget to like and subscribe this video and comment your thoughts. The next video, maybe we'll talk about favorite games or movies or TV shows or whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.